Yo, what up? How you guys doing out there today? This is your boy Roto Beast, and I'm here to present you my NBA picks for Monday, March 5th. If you're new to this channel, please make sure to click the subscribe button below. This way you can watch all of our NBA, MLB, and NFL videos. And if you want to play the actual lineups that we're playing every single night, visit our website at www.rotobeast.net. So, we got a nice little 7 game slate tonight. To be honest with you, things have been really tough since the All Star break. Just in the DFS industry in general, you got all these teams tanking. You got other teams switching up their rotations, getting these guys on 10-day contracts to see what they can do. It's rough right now, and it's just part of the game. It happens every single year. If you run into several bad days, I mean, there's nothing that you can do. You don't want to shy away from what you're doing. One thing I always recommend to everybody is always stick to the process no matter what. In DFS, you're going to have ups, you're going to have downs. If you stick to our 80-20 strategy, 10% nightly on your bankroll, then guess what? You'll be all right, and you'll come out profitable in the end of the day. So, hey, just stick with it. And let's win some money. It starts tonight. I'm liking this slate. There's some really good spots that we're definitely gonna have to take advantage of. So we'll jump into the games real quick. Before I do that, hey, if you haven't already, please make sure to click that like button below. It really helps me out when you guys drop the likes on the video. I really appreciate it. So yeah, let's jump into the video. First, we'll start with Portland going into LA to face the Lakers. This game has the highest implied total on the slate of 223.5. Portland's favored by 2.5. Then you got Detroit going into Cleveland to face the Cavs. This game has a 220 implied total. Cleveland's favored by 6. Next, we got Philadelphia going in. I'm sorry, Phoenix going into Miami to face the Heat. This game has a 218.5 implied total. Miami's favored by 9.5. Then you got Milwaukee on a back-to-back going into Indiana to face the Pacers. This game has a 209.5 implied total. Indiana's favored by 2.5. Then you got Boston without Kyrie Irving going into Chicago to face the Bulls. This game has a 208.5 implied total, and Boston's favored by 7.5. Next, you got Orlando going into Utah. This game has a 206 implied total, and Utah's favored by 9.5. Lastly, we got Memphis going into San Antonio. This game has a 208 implied. I'm sorry, a 203 implied total. San Antonio favored by 11. So yeah, let's just jump into these picks. I'm not gonna spend too much time on them. I'm just gonna fly through them. I got some stuff to do. We'll start at point guard. Damian Lillard going against the Lakers, up tempo game. This is a great spot for him. I definitely think that he's going to be one of the more chalkier plays on the night, and he definitely deserves it. Then we got Eric Bledsoe. The price is down, going against Indiana in an up-tempo game. I just think that this price is too low for him. Very fair price tag. There's actually a lot of good plays on this slate. So you got Eric Bledsoe. You can look at Lonzo, who's been playing very well. The price tag is still down. It hasn't really crept back up. Going against Portland and Damian Lillard, who isn't the best defender. Then you got Dragic going against Phoenix. I mean, it's a great spot for him. Up tempo game. Phoenix going against Alfred Payton, who isn't the best defender. I really like Dragic. You need 36 for him to hit value. Lastly, we got Terry Rozier. He's gonna start for Kyrie Irving. I mean, the guy's already balling without the tons of minutes with Irving out tonight. He's probably gonna play high 30 minutes. Last time he started for Irving, he got a triple double. I like him. I definitely like him. I think he's a chalk play. I'm gonna add him to our point guard. Then we got Oladipo. The price tag's down a little bit. He's still expensive, but I like him still. For him to hit value, we need 47. He's averaging 43 on the season. Going against Milwaukee in a fairly solid tempo game. I definitely think he's a solid GPP. Then you got Booker going against Miami. He is coming off a bad game, but before that, he was absolutely killing it. Miami isn't the best matchup, but he's a guy that's just doing everything for his team right now, and I really like Booker. You got McCollum going against the Lakers. Very fair price tag, coming off a solid game. For him to hit value, you need about 37, 38. He's averaging 30 on the season. So I definitely think that McCollum's a solid play. You can look at KCP. He's just absolutely destroying people right now. Playing tons of minutes. The shots really going down for him. The price tag is up, but it's still fair. For him to hit value, you need about 32. He's averaging 27 on the season. Then we're going to look at a couple guys. Dwayne Wade. Going against Phoenix, great spot for him. You need 25 for him to hit value. He's averaging 24 on the season. And then Marcus Smart. I mean, 4,800 without Irving. I definitely think he's going to play, 30 minutes plus today. They're going to need him to run some backup point guard as well. Fair price tag. I'm really liking, Smart going against Chicago, especially if he gets to enter the starting lineup. It'll be even better. So I definitely would keep an eye on him today. Small forward, we got LeBron going against Detroit. It's a solid matchup. Thing about it is, LeBron's price is really high right now. For him to hit value, we need about 63. He's averaging 53 on the season. 1,200 less. You got Antetokounmpo, up-tempo game going against Indiana. I definitely like him in the spot. The only thing that scared me on Antetokounmpo is the fact that he's going to be on a back-to-back. T.J. Warren, he's their second leading scorer for Phoenix. I mean, the guy gets tons of shots. It's a very fair price tag. For him to hit value, we need about 32. He's averaging 32 on the season. You got Richardson on the other side of the ball. I mean, he's playing tons of minutes, playing backup point guard as well. He's a very good defensive player. He definitely fills up some defensive stats. So I like Richardson. Then we got Nawaba. Price is coming up a little bit, not the best matchup, but I mean he's playing well. For him to hit value, you need about 26. He's averaging, this doesn't it's he's only averaged 18 on season, but I mean the past 5 games he started playing 30 plus minutes, and he's got you at least 20 fantasy points, got you 40 fantasy points 2 times. So I definitely think he's a fair price tag, and definitely think he's a solid play. Lastly, I'm gonna look at a guy like Rudy Gay. The last couple of games, he's starting to get his minutes back up a little bit. Got 24 and 26 minutes. Got you 41 and 26 fantasy points. For him to hit value on this price tag, you need about 23. He's averaging 23 overall in the season. So Rudy Gay is definitely a solid play. Power forward, you got to keep an eye on Aldridge. So he's listed as questionable. If he's out, Bertans are probably going to start for him again. I'll probably go back to that well. You got Griffin going against Cleveland. I mean, starting to pick it back up. 39 and 44 in the past 2 games. Realizing he knows how to play basketball still. You got, Randall going against Portland. The guy's just been beasting. I mean, look at this. He's got you 41, 30, 42, 45, 40. 37, 39, 42. I mean, he's just getting it right now. You need 37 for him to hit value. I definitely really like him in spot against Portland. Then we got Portis. They say he's going to start the next couple games. We know Portis, when he gets minutes and gets opportunities, he does work. It's all about, if how you like him against Boston, who's kind of a better defensive team. If this was a going against a team like Phoenix or something, I would be all in on Portis. But just the fact that they're going against a good defensive team in Boston doesn't make him a must start for me, but he's still a really good play. You can look at Mark. I mean, he's cheap right now. He's starting to pick it back up. You need 30 for him to hit value, averaging 28 on the season. So I think Mark's a solid. There's a lot of really good plays. You can look at Nance. You can look at Thaddeus Young. You can look at Kuzma. They're all these guys are in really good plays. I think in power forward, as much as you may want to play up for Griffin or Randall, I mean, I think that there's these 5,800, 5,600 guys. There's some really good plays at power forward right here where you can definitely pay down a little bit. And then you can look at a guy like Aminu, and even if James Johnson's going to start again going against Phoenix, then you got to really like him in the up-tempo game. So yeah, those are kind of where I'm at. Power forwards, center. We'll start with Drummond going against Cleveland. He's been up and down, but he does have upside. For him to hit value, you need 50. He's averaging 46 on the season. Gobert and Vucevic, both of their price tags are up, going against each other. I'm not really gonna look at that matchup. I do like. I like Gasol if he's gonna be if he's gonna play, then I definitely think he's in play. You just gotta kind of keep an eye on the news. Horford, I mean, his price tag is just very fair. Going against Chicago without Irving, they're gonna need him to drop a couple extra assists, maybe a couple extra baskets. I like him. I'm buying low on his price tag right now. I definitely think he's a solid play. Then you go look at a guys like Turner. He's starting to pick it back up. The minutes are starting to trim back up for him, and he's been playing very well. He's he had a 50 fantasy point game a couple games ago. So I definitely like the upside going against Milwaukee. They struggle against bigs. And Nurkic going against the Lakers. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, his price tag is up and down. I mean, I'm sorry, his minutes are up and down, which is I feel he's kind of cheap. But if he's gonna play 25 minutes tonight against the Lakers at a 6.3 price tag, you need 31 for him to hit value. He's averaging 31 on the season. I definitely think he's gonna destroy. So it's all about kind of what you hear news wise. So yeah, we'll jump into this core plays. Before I do though, if you haven't already, please make sure and click that like button. This way, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss nothing. Make sure you have your notifications turned on. So power forward, I'm going to go with Kuzma. I like Kuzma going against Portland. A nice little late kicker in there. Center, I'm going to go with Horford without any Irving. I definitely think somebody's going to have to step it up, so I like him. Small forward. I mean, this is tough for me, to be honest with you. This one was a tough one. I'm thinking I'm going to have to go with Richardson. And as shooting guard, I mean, you can go with a guy like Booker. I mean, he's their heart and soul of their team. I mean, and they go as far as he goes. So yeah, I mean, you still got 7,100. So you can add in. You can even go like a Giannis if you want to right here. I mean, you can go something like this and still you still got plenty of almost 6,000 to kind of spread it around the rest of the lineup. But yeah, this is kind of where I'm at for the day. Giannis makes me a little bit nervous on a back to back, but I think he'll be all right. So yeah, if you haven't already, please make sure like I said, click that subscribe button. Please make sure to click that like button. And hey, let's get this money. I'll talk to you later.